Mm. Mm. That sure is good. Oh, hey, ladies. Good to see all of you. I'm just kind of sitting here enjoying my chewing gum. You know, I just love it when you get on a bus or sitting next to a crafter. Just sitting up there popping or chewing gum. I got it. I know how to do it. And stepping, I want to make sure you knew how to do it too. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see everybody. Look at you ladies just popping in here. I can see you. Yes, you can say hello. You can say good day. I see you, Cindy, and I see Michelle. Michelle. Oh, Cindy's not here. I can't sing. Anyway, I just, this chewing gum is so good. Oh, what I'm going to do. I got to take it out of my mouth to talk, though, don't I? Ugh. Hello, Miss Sandy. It's good to see you back here with us. Are you in New Jersey today? Are you in Greater North Carolina? I am just about willing to bet that you're in Jersey. But that's okay. We love having you here with us. And we got to know, hey, is Kevin joining us too? I don't see him quite yet. Hello, Miss Donna. Miss Donna's our Louisiana girl. Good to see you. So let me know. Now, in Louisiana, do they play baseball? I guess I'm going to take this stuff out of my mouth. We need to see what I have on my craft table. Remember, ladies, today is our Paper Pumpkin Day. It's the 25th of May, and we're going to be doing our May Paper Pumpkin. So I am super excited about this. I got to get rid of this chewing gum. It is some kind of good, but you just can't talk with chewing gum in your mouth. But that's okay. I got another piece. Who knows? But anyway, we're doing our May Paper Pumpkin, and it is Batter Up Paper Pumpkin. And you know, when it first came out, I was like so many of you, I went, ugh, have they really got to do that? But I'm going to tell you that after I finish today, you're going to fall in love with this Paper Pumpkin, and this is not what you're going to be doing. So let's put that up to the side, and let me go ahead and give you a quick warning that Expressions in Color is going to be our next Paper Pumpkin. And I know you ladies love your purples and your pinks, so I can see several of you jumping on board and getting this one. The other thing that I really love about this one, it's going to make 9 cards, but also you're going to be getting 2 ink spots. So I'm real excited about that. But we're going to talk more about that in just a minute. Let's look and see what was on the inside of our Paper Pumpkin. Now, you know me, I've already got it all butchered up and used. And this time I didn't have a fresh one to open up. Heavens to Betsy, I got it in my hands, and before I could even think twice about it, somebody had done offered and said, Elaine, I want that Paper Pumpkin. So it kind of washed out the door. So in this Paper Pumpkin, you can make 9 cards. And they have card bases. This is one of your card bases. This is another card base, and this is the third card base. Now, you're going to see that I used each one of these card bases in a little bit of a different way. But you got 3 of each of these that you could use for your cards. And then you got these gorgeous envelopes that went with each one of them. Now, you know me, I'll be chopping up an envelope in a minute. But this time the ink did not go all the way down. It was only on the flap. But that's okay. It still cuts off pretty good. What can I say? What can I say? You also got an excellent little stamp set. Now, as you can see, I really enjoyed the stamp set because I have really used it. I love the fact that it wasn't totally geared towards men. So we have the words like grandpa, dad, son, uncle, and brother. Those are the kind of the words you would expect with baseball. But they also have words like friend and mom on here. And I thought that's just great because every mom wants to be an all-star mom. I liked the hat. This is a baseball cap here. You're going to see it a little bit better. You're the best and you're the greatest of all times. Really love the stamp set. And as you can see, I used it a whole lot. You do have a baseball bat in here, and I used that as well. We also got a few stickers on the inside of it. You got 3 sheets that look like this. This is actually a pocket, okay? So you got a pocket, you got a baseball. I call this my baseball card. You got 2 bats. You got an all-star that was already stamped. Now, I liked this all-star a little bit better because it wasn't quite so big, but there's no harm in using a big one. This is a separate piece right here, and this is a separate piece right here. So we got all kinds of pieces that we could use, but that wasn't all we got. We also got our dimensionals, we got our glue dots, and we got our embellishments. We got a navy ink spot, we got ribbon, and we got 3 pieces of gum. Yep, I said 3 pieces of gum. That's a nice way of saying, ladies, I enjoyed my gum. I'm going to enjoy those other 2 too. You just watch. So, there you go. So, these are the supplies that came on the inside of our paper pumpkin. There was 3 ink colors that went really, really well with this. I used the So Saffron. I also used the Night of Navy and the Real Red. With just these 3 colors, I was able to stamp and make anything that I wanted to make on the inside of it. Hello, Barbara. It's good to see you as well today. So Barbara's one of those ladies that loves seeing my paper pumpkin alternatives. I know she gets it, and she enjoys making each one of them. So let's get started with what I did. So this paper pumpkin was relatively easy to make. All I did was took the main card that came with it, cut it down a little bit. I'm speaking of this one. As you can see, I cut it down just a little bit, put white cardstock behind it and a little bit of navy behind it as well. And I made this one card into several, but this is one of the paper pumpkins that I made using that card. Now remember I told you had 3 of those. You can see I whacked it up. So when I whacked it up this time, I used it in this fashion. And I decided that it needed to have a little circle in there. So I just took my Daffodil Delight and I punched me out a 1-inch circle. This, ladies, is your envelope. Remember I told you I can hack up anything. I put on here Grandpa Forever because it says you're the best. Grandpa Forever. I love the way that kind of looked. The other thing that I did that it was a lot of fun is I inked my pad or I inked my stamp up in 2 different colors. So if you'll notice on this side of my stamp, I used the red. On the other side, I used the blue. And then when I went to put it down in the background, I simply used the opposite. So this is the Pacific Point blue and this is the Pacific Point red. Now, if you don't know how to get this effect, you need to follow me because I do this a lot. And you need to make sure that you go online and you hit that follow button so you can see what I'm doing. Now, I told you there was 3 of those cards, and we've only whacked up 1 or 2 of them here. So here's another one that I whacked up for us. And this time I actually used the baseball card in the middle of it. And I just put a little bit of a red ribbon behind it. You can see this kind of looks like that baseball banner that you would expect. And I put that one on there as well. The ribbon is just something that I just had on inventory and I lapped it on there. Nothing really big or major about it. This is the other one that I made, and I like this one too because it says you're the greatest of all time, and I put Dad and Ever on it. It's super easy the way this stamp set was for you to just put your wording on there. Really, really easy. So far we have made 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, and all I have used is 1 set of card bases. And I can almost guarantee you that I have extra card bases laying around for this particular paper pumpkin. All right, so let's go see what else I did. So I became really partial to the one that had that little bit of stripes to it. I just fell in love with this. This one was so easy to make. Again, I just made my little stamps in it. And then I jumped back in here and put you're the greatest, or you're the best grandpa ever. Can you tell I just loved my grandpa? I love my daddy too, but neither one of them are with me right now. On this one, I just took and did a little bit of stamping. I thought, oh wow, those hats would be so cute. And notice that I put our embellishments at the top of the hat, because every hat has to have a little button on top, right? Oh, hi Susan, good to see you and Barbara. Great to have you girls here. So out of this, I took and made 2 different cards. As you can see, I have literally used the base that Stampin' Up! Has provided us. So this was 2 of the 3 cards that we got. You saw the 3rd one in the beginning of the series. So this gives me 2 more cards. Now I am going to go back through by the end of this and let you see just how many of these cards actually were just baseball and how many of these cards are not just baseball. So I showed you where I used the baseball card at earlier. So this is another place that I used the baseball card, and this is the pocket that I was telling you about. Notice I used my little bit of embellishments on it. But the thing that I like about this is that this can be a pocket for a gift card. All you have to do is just pop it up and leave it on the inside. And I have got it set up so that the gift card will go in behind it. Again, all I did was cut a little bit of paper and do some stamping and put it all together. Paper Pumpkin is meant to be easy. And ladies, it is easy, especially when you're looking at some of these Dynamite cards. Now, I also came back in here and did a few where I used my own cardstock. Look at this. Grandson. Now, I know you want to know, how did I get grandson? Because I didn't read that a while ago when I read off the words that were on the stamp. So I took the one that said grandpa and I just covered up the PA. Now I have my grandson. And you guys know, with 3 grandsons and 3 boys and 3 son-in-laws, this is awesome, right? All right, so what I did with this, as you can see, I did use the cut that came with it to make this All-Star, and on this All-Star is the one that I stamped. So as you can see, they were a little bit different in size. Here I used the baseball, and here I just fussy cut out one of the hats. I really, really, really love the way these 2 came out. Also notice I've got this yellow streak right here with a little bit of white in it. And just in case you're wondering where that came from, well, if you look right here, right along the edge of this card, there it is, ladies. There's my streak. And I just cut the ends off of each one of them and made it for a streak to go underneath my baseball and my baseball bat. So I'm really excited about these 2 cards as well. Then I wanted to go back and make some more cards. This time I did use the Designer Series paper that will soon be discontinuing. So you need to be watching for that. We're going to be having a last chance sale starting the 1st of June. This is part of the Handsome Suite. And I had a small piece of this left over, so I put it on the card. And I made this an all-star card for the best dad ever. This one, again, super, super simple. Remember, I had my punch with me when I put that sun on the top of the other one. So I just punched me out a few circles, put it on here, and now I've got "You're the best son ever." Love it. Love the way that these 2 cards came out as well. But as you know, I am not going to dare let a paper pumpkin get past me without making my own background. Cindy Luby would have a fit. Hi, Marty. Good to see you. And it's good to see you, Susan and Elaine. I love having all of you girls joining me today for our alternative paper pumpkin. So in this one, all I did was took that baseball camp stamp and I stamped it a couple of times in the Night of Navy. And then I took my Real Red and stamped it a few more times. So as you can see, it's come out to be a simple Dynamite kind of card. Now, one more thing I want to say about this. Do they have to be a baseball player to wear a ball cap? Heavens no! I can tell you that if my husband walks out of this house, he's got a baseball cap on. So let's just take and say that this baseball cap hat could go to any man, regardless of who he is. So now let's bring all of our cards back together and see what we've got. We've got our fully stamped. We have this one. we have the You're the Best Grandpa Ever. We have the Best Dad Ever. We have another one for Grandpa. And we have another one here that can go to a male, a female, a woman of any kind. So as you can see, I genuinely loved all of these colors. They were just awesome. And they were easy for me to work with. And I think it will be for you as well. So in this paper pumpkin, so far, we have made 6 cards, okay? And these 6 cards can go off to anybody, regardless of whether they are a baseball player or not. Now remember, our paper pumpkin said we could only make 9 cards. And I seem to recall at the beginning, I showed you that I still have 3 full card bases to play with. So let's see just how many cards we do actually get out of this set, okay? So these are my cards that are set up for anybody, whether you're a baseball player or not. And you know, I think I got one more. Oh, I do. Look at here. That would be for anybody, whether they were a baseball player or not. So now we have we got 7 cards right here for somebody, whether they're a baseball player or not, could enjoy it. These mostly could be for men, but there's a couple of these that we could just change from son to grandpa to grandma or to your mom. They could be birthdays, anniversaries, congratulations on your win, congratulations on your new job. So then I have a baseball card here that we made, a baseball card here that we made, a baseball card here, and a baseball card here. So I actually have 4 cards that are designed for a baseball player. And remember, I still have my full set here left over, so I can make some other cards as well. So right now, girls, we have got 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 11 cards out of this paper pumpkin, and we were only supposed to get 9. But through a little bit of changing and adding just a little bit of paper, we were able to get a lot more cards out of it. So for those of you that are coming in late, hi Patsy, good to see you. I will be posting these online so that you can see all of our cards. But I do want to do a quick sample of what we do have. Not sure we're going to be able to see them all, but we're going to do our best. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oop, boy, I had to stick this one right down here. So these are our cards for this month's paper pumpkin. Now, I missed one. Okay, well, there they are. All right, so now I have a challenge for everybody, okay? So remember I told you that our next month's paper pumpkin is going to be the expression of color. Love the expression of color. Just totally love it. I cannot get over the purples and the pinks. I'm just super excited of what is to come with them. So I'm going to issue a challenge to the first person that orders a paper pumpkin. And remember, your website's up at the top, just a little over my head, from papercraftsbyelaine.com/paperpumpkin. To the first person that orders a paper pumpkin from me for next month, you can get 1, 3 months, 6 months, 1 every month. It doesn't matter. But to the first person that orders a paper pumpkin for this month, I'm going to give you a free set of our magnets. That's right. You order a paper pumpkin and you're going to get free sets out of your magnets. Now, I'll know who's first because Stampin' Up! Will be sure to tell me. But I'm looking forward to sending this to somebody else who will enjoy Stampin' Up! Magnets as much as I do. And to somebody who's going to enjoy the paper pumpkins as much as I do. Well, ladies, I'm so happy that you dropped in on me. We don't normally have a video on Tuesday, but the 25th of every month, regardless of when it is, unless it's on a Sunday, we're going to be doing paper pumpkin. So, the 25th of next month, will you be making the expressions of color with me while you have your magnets laying up, displayed beside you? Or are you going to miss it? Oh no, don't miss it. I look forward to, Barbara says she signed up for the whole year. That should tell you how much Barbara loves our paper pumpkin. All right, girls, I hope you have a dynamite weekend. We will not be here on Monday. It is a holiday, so we're going to be skipping Monday. Cindy has some plans for Monday, so we're going to be skipping it. But I will be here next Wednesday when we're going to be doing my grandson's page, just like we did for my granddaughter. So get ready. We're going to be using the expressions in ink. So you're really going to get to see that paper a little bit closer on Wednesday. So I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday when we'll be playing with scrapbooking. Love you all. Have a great day and a wonderful weekend. Bye.